Officially, congratulations on being promoted to a series regular.
Thank you.
I'm curious how that's been for you outside of getting to see yourself in the opening credits this past week. Has there been any significant changes for you that you've been able to see either on screen or off so far?
I think so. I know that is always from day one. It's been amazing, sort of working with this cast and this group of actors. But I've sort of noticed like this camaraderie amongst some of the long running members of the cast, and that's been something that's been really fun. Like Ainsley's amazing. I work with Danielle a lot, so that's been really great. And I'm looking forward to working with Chris again. So I'm really excited about what this will mean for the future.
Yeah. Well, so looking to the storyline, because certainly you have so much going on
Oh
right
yeah.
now. Nova just got promoted, and that's good for her job, but also feels like that could put her in a very precarious situation because she's balancing so much. In her mind, what is her biggest concern with the promotion to being second in command?
I think for Nova, it's really the relationships within the Marcy Killer organization. It's her relationship with Hugo and what it would mean for that sort of dynamic that they've had, and definitely how she's going to use this opportunity to sort of further their investigation and how best to do that, not to worry Belle and not to put her brother in any danger as well.
Yeah. Well, and this week it seems like things immediately get messy because Hugo is in a difficult situation that puts her in the middle of him and Belle. What can you tease about the situation Nova finds herself in?
I think it happens super fast for her. And so it's almost like she's not making the best decisions in real time. She's really only thinking about Hugo. And so I think we'll see her kind of that line she's been writing, she kind of tips over a little bit into the Marcy Killer side of it because her focus is heavily on Hugo's safety and his innocence. And in the end, it doesn't really turn out how she wants, but that's something she has no control over. So I think that it's kind of a reality check for her that she doesn't have control over a lot of these things.
Well, and she is someone who, as she has noted before, has been undercover in the situation for a long time. How much is getting to see the humanity in these people and the other sides, even if they're obviously doing bad things and she knows that she needs to take them down? How is that complicating things for her as she moves forward?
I think she cares really deeply about everyone in these different worlds she's sort of navigating right now. And so I think moving forward, it's her trying to honor those relationships while also doing her job. And that seems pretty impossible. But at the same time, it's something I think that she really wants to do and wants to do justice to. So yeah, I think right now for me, that biggest one is Hugo. It's kind of like that was her mentor, that was like her big brother. We know she has an actual brother now, but for the last 6 years, he's been a really formative part of her role in this gang. So I think definitely her relationship with Hugo is something that I'm doing a lot of work around.
Yeah. Well, and speaking of her actual brother, and in the last episode that aired, we did see that Webb came to the church where her brother was. How concerned is she about her personal life and her work life intermingling, especially because we know that she is someone who lost someone she loved in the midst of doing something like this?
I think that's where the sort of discomfort comes with getting even closer to Webb is that as she gets close to Webb, Webb also simultaneously gets closer to her. And so it was a super unfortunate coincidence that Webb attends the church that her brother was preaching at. And I think from there, she's kind of just having to like roll with whatever happens because Webb is her boss and she's his second in command. And so he just being who he is kind of dictates this level of personality, like person of like interpersonal relationships. Like he wants to clearly develop this relationship with his second in command, which in turn sort of involves her brother in a way that she definitely did not want to happen.